How's it going, everyone? Austin Honecker here. I just wanted to come on here for a while and give my review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark Elevation from last night, which was December 12th, 2022. I gotta say, it was awesome from start to finish. For the matches, match 1, it was Emi Sakura versus Danny B. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, Emi Sakura went over with the Dragon Sleeper. Match 2, it was the Jericho Appreciation Society, which are Matt Menard and Angelo Parker versus Warren Johnson and Zach Mason. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, the Jericho Appreciation Society went over cause Angelo Parker pinned Warren Johnson with the double DDT from Matt Menard and Angelo Parker. Match 3, it was Willow Nightingale versus Vert Vixen. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Willow Nightingale went over with the Spine Buster. Now, after the match, as Willow Nightingale was celebrating her victory, the Jericho Appreciation Society, which are Anna Jay and Ty Mello, came out and attacked Willow Nightingale from behind and was getting ready to beat the shit out of her. And before Anna Jay and Ty Mello could do more damage to Willow Nightingale, Ruby Soho came out with a lead pipe, and Anna Jay and Ty Mello retreated, and a stare down between Ruby Soho and Willow Nightingale against the Jericho Appreciation Society, which are Anna Jay and Ty Mello, occurred, and everything. That was cool. That was after the match, by the way. Match 4, it was the Best Friends, which are Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor versus Zach Clayton and Zane excuse me. Match 4, it was the Best Friends, which are Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor. Match 4, it was the Best Friends, which are Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor versus Zach Clayton and Zane Valero. That was a great match, but the ending to it, the Best Friends went over cause Trent Beretta pinned Zane Valero with the Strong Zero from Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor. Now, after the match, as Zach Clayton walked out before the match ended, the Best Friends, which are Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor, picked Zane Valero up, and Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor done the best friend hug with Zane Valero and everything. That was cool. That was after the match, by the way. And match 5, which was the main event, it was Ari Daivari and the Varsity Athletes, which are Tony Nese and Josh Woods versus Brandon Cutler and Chaos Project, which are Luther and Serpentico. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Ari Daivari and the Varsity Athletes went over cause Ari Daivari pinned Serpentico with the Frog Splash. Now, before the match, as Brandon Cutler and Chaos Project, which are Luther and Serpentico, came out to the ring, Mark Sterling, Ari Daivari, and the Varsity Athletes, which are Tony Nese and Josh Woods, came out to the ring, and Mark Sterling got on the microphone and was talking shit about Texas, saying that he heard that Texas eats their neighbor's garbage and told him to put a little hot sauce on it and everything. That was cool. That was before the match, by the way, and that was match 5 and the main event, by the way. Now, besides the matches, the Butcher and the Blade cut a promo. Well, the Blade was issuing a challenge to any tag team on the AEW roster and everything, and the Butcher was talking about how him and the Blade were going to start kicking ass and taking names and everything. That was cool. Excuse me. Now, besides all that, Tony Schiavone and Paul White done commentary throughout the whole show. They done awesome as usual. And Matt Menard done commentary along with Tony Schiavone and Paul White during the matches of Emi Sakura versus Danny B, Willow Nightingale versus Vert Vixen, The Best Friends versus Zach Clayton and Zane Valero, and Ari Daivari and the varsity athletes versus Brandon Cutler and Chaos Project. Matt Menard done awesome on commentary. Done great on commentary. The referees for the event were... And the referees for the event were Mike Posey, Rick Knox, Paul Turner, Bryce Remsburg, and Aubrey Edwards. Okay. Stephon Smith refereed the match between Emi Sakura versus Danny B. Paul Turner... Excuse me, I'm sorry. And the referees for the event were Mike Posey, Rick Knox, Paul Turner, Bryce Remsburg, and Stephon Smith. Okay. Stephon Smith refereed the match between Emi Sakura versus Danny B. Paul Turner refereed the match between the Jericho Appreciation Society versus Warren Johnson and Zach Mason. Rick Knox refereed the match between Willow Nightingale versus Vert Vixen. Bryce Remsburg refereed the match between the Best Friends versus Zach Clayton and Zane Valero. And Mike Posey refereed the match between Ari Daivari and the Varsity Athletes versus Brandon Cutler and Chaos Project. All the referees done awesome as usual. Now anyway, I just wanted to come on here for a while and give my review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark Elevation from last night, which was December 12th, 2022. Like I said, it was awesome from start to finish. And with that being said, my name is Austin Honecker, and I will catch your fucking ass down the goddamn road. Peace out.